Oh, hello again. It's me. Just a few words about Venna's planet. I'm halfway through. No, more than halfway through. Part 3, book 3, and I'm just going to give you some idea of how I construct these. I've started writing the ending of it, or what I think might be the ending of it, so that I can run up and meet it. But I now need to have a clearer idea of where I'm going. With the other books, it was a case of getting it to the end of a section, and then continued next time. With this one, it's going to be the end of the trilogy. Is this going to be like a full stop? It doesn't say that precludes any possibility of a follow-up. So I'm up to a part in the story where I've been able to recycle some quite old pieces of material, and not this one, but there's a subsequent one which takes place, without giving too much away, on board a kind of an airship. Well, it's an airship. There's like a big Zeppelin kind of thing, and I had this same storyline going through this when it was a newspaper strip back in the early 90s, and it had a different title which you all know about, or some of you know about. If you don't, it's not really that important, and I don't want to stress it. But it was the same character. She had a different name. Now, when I write this, I don't like write it all out like a play and then turn it into working out where the panels are going to be. I find the best thing to do, especially as I'm now working in this digital medium, which I think is great. I've got a template, of course, my template, and that's just like it's that. It's got a heading. It's got my name on it because I post this on DeviantArt. Not for long, because DeviantArt have completely mucked up their site. This is an awful thing. It was a great place to display art. Now a bunch of them have decided to improve it, and it's just stupid. So at the moment, what I'm doing is writing in provisional captions. So there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, one here, one here. I'm just scribbling in very, very vaguely in halftone. So I do it in a very light grey tone. When you draw a light grey tone on things, and then you decide that you don't want it, or you can draw over the top of it, you just use a very a highlighting tool, and it just obliterates it completely, but it leaves all the black. Anything that's black stays there. So that's a good way to do that. So what I'm putting in all the dialogue where it's going to be on the frames, and then I will put the artwork over the top of that. Now, in some cases where I have existing artwork, as I say, the artwork that I used back in 1992, I can provisionally paste that onto it, and then I can build on that. I can work on it a bit. Then I can put either some new scanned drawings in as the next panels, or I just draw directly onto this using this tool here on this thing here. So directly onto the Wacom tablet, and I'm advised it is Wacom, not Wacom, and then I'll do a few things to make sure that the 28-year-old drawings blend in okay with the yesterday drawings, okay, or the today drawings, or the tomorrow drawings. So as I say, I just put these here to give myself a sense of timing and a sense of what's going to happen, and it's likely that I'll change everything as I go along. But I like to keep these here because there are sometimes bits of good dialogue, and even if I write rubbish dialogue, I put it in anyway because I can change that. And sometimes even after I've put the drawings in, I can change the dialogue. Because I do this separately on a 3-panel strip like this. It's not until I see them actually on a page mounted up, because of course they will look kind of like this. So each individual strip is drawn separately, and then but they have to work together on the page. That's another important thing. It's got to flow, because I do like, and I've stressed this before, but I like the separate strips making up a story. Because I am a big fan of the traditional old-fashioned newspaper cartoon strip, which goes back, just decades. That's 100 odd years. And I like the rhythm that you get from that when you paste them together. So it does sort of go bumpity bump bump. It's not a punchline, but something happens. A little thing happens at the end of each one, but it's also still got to flow into the next one. And it's like a pulse, and I really like it. God, I'm pretentious, but that's why I like that, and that it works for me that way. If all goes well, I've been doing one of these every day, at least, sometimes one and a bit every day, which means that I might have the majority of the artwork, or all of the black and white artwork, ready by August. Get the old beer bottle out of the way. So we know that's going to be on here. That's it. That is if I don't alter that caption. It's a bit clumsy. I might alter the caption.